set up underground. That if a national disaster happens, they can go underground and survive for up to 5 years. They got food and everything right underground, right here. And it's just as luxury as this right now. But people don't know this because they don't read.
But guess what? Guess what? America's going to
They got an underground empire that's just as luxurious as these hotels. Say for instance, an earthquake hit. They can go underground right now. Money, everything, and survive 5 years until it's over with.
But guess what? America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction.
By God.
Thermonuclear destruction.
Right.
So that underground,
look here.
that underground thing is going to be their grave.
Right. Okay. Fire. If there's too much fire, it destroys things. Wind. If there's too much wind, it destroys things. Water. If there's too much water, it destroys everything. It's coming. 3/4 of the earth is water.
I got something real quick.
It's coming.
This
God is
Amos 9:2.
That I was able to connect with you, brother, because I'm not
hold
mocking
it,
the
man.
immigration
I'm
system.
going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. This is what the word says.
Okay.
It says, though they dig into hell, meaning in the ground, in the earth, it says, did show mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Right. I bring them down, said the Lord. They be like thieves and robbers during the night. When I rob you, it's unexpected. The book of Obadiah, go down, exalt thyself like the eagle,
that's
and build a nest among the stars. From up there where I bring thee down, said the Lord, and be like thieves and robbers during the night. When I rob you, it's always unexpected. Now I'm going to show you what I'm about, bro. And this is respect for all of
Let me
y'all.
ask you something. You mentioned the book of Obadiah, right?
Yeah.
Now, get Obadiah, the first verse, read that real quick.
This is Obadiah.
Hold on,
See right here?
I got you. Let us
When
read
I
this
hit
real
the
quick.
streets 25 years ago, and they dumped me in the streets, the racist white man, I had this with me, and head on up to now. So I feel your pain.
Got you. But let us read this real quick.
Right here.
I
Do what you do, man, but I fear God. Don't put me on camera, but I fear God.
Yeah, read it.
Obadiah 1, verse 1.
Whatever you do
The
with that
vision
faith,
of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power, concerning Edom.
Read it again.
The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power, concerning Edom.
I fear God.
Read it again.
The vision of Obadiah.
Hold on.
You got me all on camera. I fear God.
Brother, hold on, brother.
You Ethiopian, I can tell.
Yeah, he can't do nothing
you
with that.
import. I'm American born. You do not know what black people do.
Yeah, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power, concerning Edom.
Right, concerning Edom. Now, Edom is a so-called white man. The word Edom comes from the Hebrew word Adawam, which means red. Because the so-called white man is not really white, he's red. He's got shades of red. You know? So this vision that the Lord gave to Obadiah was concerning the so-called white man. You know, so that's why I wanted to ask him who's
He's gonna get me on camera because he's Ethiopian Jew. I recognize you.
You got that?
Y'all got it, y'all got it.
It's like you know, I'm American born. I don't care nothing about it.
What were y'all going into before this?
Yeah, I was shy pretty much.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back.
Now he's gonna run back to the Jew.
So
The
I'm
Jew
gonna start
that brought him
back
here
with
10 years ago and
this
give
is
all this information,
St.
but
John
you don't
chapter 1
realize
verse
they
5.
already
And the
know
light
who I
shineth
am.
in darkness, and the
You
darkness
boys don't give a
comprehended
fuck about
not.
what you bring
Yeah,
back
the
to
darkness,
them.
that's talking about
I've been
people
here all
that
my
can't
life.
get it.
They know who I am.
Or
When you
the
run
Lord
to that
basically
Jew,
put a spiritual block on them
being
that
an
they can't
Ethiopian,
understand.
they're gonna look down on you and they're gonna
Yahweh
destroy
Shai
your
was that
wrong.
light. Go ahead.
It says, there was a man sent from the Most High whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men
John the Baptist, go ahead.
that all men through him might believe.
Yep.
It says, he was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light.
Yep.
It says that was the very true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, right? He was in the world.
And this world is talking about Israel.
Yep.
All right. The Greek word there is cosmos. So basically, he came amongst his people, man. Israel. Because you can't get stupid when you read in the New Testament. When you come across the word world, and you get ignorant and simple and say, oh, that's talking about the entire universe.
Right.
No.
The whole earth.
No. That's why you got to go into the meaning of words, man. When it said that he came into the world, The world, he came amongst his people, man. The cosmos, which was Israel.
Now you think if he was all colorful, it wouldn't have been a different type of spectacle,
Right.
You know? But the miracles and what he the wisdom he was given, that made a spectacle anyway.
Right.
Even though he was in regular flesh with everybody else.
Right.
It says verse. It says, verse 9 says, that was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
Yeah, majority of our people, they don't understand that. Read that one more time.
It says, he was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
Right.
Because Yahweh Shai created us.
Right.
He created Israel, man.
And we didn't even.
But our people still rejected him. They didn't know that he was the son of the Most High. The majority of our people didn't accept him as the son of the Most High, man. You know, that's why they rejected him.
Right. And look here, just like you say, you got millions and millions of people being killed.
Let the word come out.
Yeah, been killed.
We understand you're excited.
Right.
Let the word come out.
I don't know if you hold it where it says he came into his own and his own received him not.
That's the same chapter.
Same
He
chapter.
just said that. He just read that.
Okay, come.
Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knoweth his master, knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know.
Hey, two dumb brute beasts, they know who their Lord is. They know who has power over them. But our people don't know that Yahweh Shai is our Lord. We didn't recognize him when he walked upon the earth. We knew him not.
Right.
That's all I was going to read.
My people do not consider. That's how we
They just don't consider that he was it.
Right.
I'm going to read that part again. It says, he was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
Right.
He came into his own, and his own received him not.
His own didn't receive him.
Right.
All right, that's why they tried to push him off a cliff. That's why they tried to put hands on him.
Right.
That's why they were falsely accusing him.
Right.
Because they didn't believe he was the son of the Most High, man.
Right. And,
You know?
and said that rejected stone should be the guiding light.
Yeah.
That nobody don't want to have nothing to do with, that rejected stone should be the guiding light.
Yeah,
And who's more rejected than the black
he's the
people
cornerstone
here in America?
which the rejectors
Black people in
allowed,
America have been
man.
rejected
They
at the
disallowed
highest level.
the chief cornerstone, man.
Yeah, it's that cornerstone.
All right, and guess
It
what?
said
That
that
became a
rejected
stumbling block
stone should
unto
be the
them.
guiding light.
You know?
And who's
God,
more
you teach.
rejected than black people born here in America? With this
bro.
racism and all that.
This is St. John chapter 10, verse 38. But if I do, though ye believe not me, believe the works, that ye may know and believe that the Father is in me and I in him.
Right.
If you don't believe that I'm the son of the Most High, just look at my works.
Right.
You know, look at the miracles that I'm doing.
Right. Right.
You know?
Right.
So he was giving credit to the Heavenly Father, man.
Right.
All right? If you don't believe I'm he, all right, well, believe the works that I'm doing is from the Heavenly Father.
Right.
Since y'all don't want to accept me as the son of the Most High.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
So that's the example of they not knowing, even though he made the world, they didn't know him.
Right. Right.
You know?
Right. Right.
What's that in Hebrews 11?
Right.
Where it says he framed the worlds.
First chapter. The 11th chapter.
Is that, oh, that's
It's either 11 and 2 or 3 or
Hebrews 11 and 3.
1.
Yeah.
Verse 3.
All right,
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High God. Let's tie that into what we read in John, the first chapter. So that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Yep. That's why he created everything that you see
That
and
was
what you don't
Hebrew
see.
what?
11th
Right.
chapter, 3rd verse.
Third verse.
Huh?
11th chapter.
Hebrews 11 and 3. Read it again.
It fell off my feet too.
11:3.
I got it.
Yeah, Hebrews 11.
Since you said that, my page stuff. Anyway, it says, Hebrews 11:3, it says, through faith, through faith though, because this is based upon faith. If you don't have faith, That's what the problem with them that didn't believe upon Yahweh Shai. They didn't have faith. They didn't get that gift of faith.
Right.
It says through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High. Because none of us remember or that we know of being present when he did that.
Right.
But through faith we believe that process happened as it was described in the Bible.
Right. Yes, sir.
Anyway, it says,
yes, sir.
So that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Right.
And that kind of debunked the whole evolution thing, the Big Bang Theory.
Right. Right.
You know, the tadpole, everything
They corrupt
else.
false science that manipulate the system to put false information out there to program people with the negative.
Right. So to help us not believe.
With all these doctorate degrees and everything.
Get our proper,
right. And keep this hit. Right. Right. And they supposed to be educated. They educated fools.
Let me read on back in St. John chapter 1.
St. John chapter 1. St. John.
Verse 11.
That's chapter 1.
He came into his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the power.
Read that. Read up again. Read up above.
Okay.
Verse above.
Verse 10. St. John 1 and 10. It says, he was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
An example of that, somebody give me Mark 6 real quick. Mark the 6th chapter.
What's that?
Mark 6.
Mark 6? Okay.
St. Mark.
St. Mark.
6 and start at the top.
This is Mark chapter 6, verse 1. And he went out from thence and came into his own country. And his disciples followed him. And when the Sabbath day was come, he began to teach in the synagogue. And many hearing him astonished, saying, from whence hath this man seen these things? And what wisdom is that which
he's being destroyed right now?
And what wisdom is this which is given unto him?
Once he get in jail, they're going to destroy him.
Yeah, they looked at Yahweh Shai in a certain way. Like, who is this man? This man speaks with authority.
Right.
You know, where is this wisdom coming from?
Stupidity and ignorance. You ignore that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And what wisdom is this which is given unto him, that even such mighty works are wrought by his hands?
Yeah, this is not it seemed like he's not a regular dude, but hey, we know this guy.
Right.
What's going on with him?
Right.
You know?
Right.
They were looking at the works that he was doing, the wisdom that he came with. Because guess what? When he was born, he was endowed with the Holy Spirit.
Out here, it traumatizes
He was born with the Holy Spirit on him.
It traumatizes him.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James?
Don't we know his parents? Isn't not he the baby boy of Mary and Joseph?
And let me say something. But if he was the son of Mary and Joseph, they had flesh and color and everything.
Yeah,
they wasn't all colors and spirits and whatever else.
Yeah, Joseph and Mary, I guess they were rainbow colored too. You know?
Yeah, but that's what it is. See, all these people are doing, they're just repeating something they heard somebody else say.
Right. But they don't put these kind of systems together for themselves.
And look here, the mass.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Come on, go back.
Go ahead.
Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph and Judah and Simon?
Yep.
And are not his sisters here with us?
Hey, showing you that he has biological brothers and sisters.
Right, that's
too,
Mark 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got that.
And
the Lord had biological brothers and sisters.
Right.
To show you that what? He came in the flesh. He took on the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
You got that vocab?
Right. It wasn't green olive.
Right. And don't blaspheme and say that those were children that Mary had, that other kid that she brought in of another man. You know, you can't get around it, man. All right, but this is what the Lord had to say when they had these things to say about him. Go ahead.
And can I ask you, brother?
Hold your question.
And they were offended at him. But Yahweh Shai said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country and among his own kin,
So that's the example of he came into the world and the world knew him not. You know? They and back then all they had was the Old Testament. You know, they didn't have their eyes open to the fact that he was prophesied all throughout the Old Testament, man. He was in the law and the prophets. They couldn't see it. He was just another regular dude in Jerusalem, man.
While y'all, so like, if I can say like this, brother, while y'all waiting on somebody to float down on the cloud, back then he was walking around amongst you, performing miracles and doing more stuff. You wait looking up and he already doing the stuff down here on earth.
Can I ask you, brothers, how long for it here?
No man
knows the day, the
They're going to be unexpected like thieves and robbers doing tonight. We're close.
We're close. We're close. Prophecies are getting closer and closer.
Yeah. But you understand the book of Obadiah, those thou sought thyself like the eagle, which
course.
is America, and build that nest among the stars, the universe, come up there where I bring thee down, said the Lord.
It's deeper than that.
Okay.
Who runs America?
Okay.
The so-called white man.
Right.
So who is concerning who? Edom.
Yeah.
Edom is the so-called white man.
Right.
There's an Edomite right here.
That's the hot
Hey, hold on, man.
You don't do that, man. Go on about your business.
Yeah, you gotta relax,
Go
man.
on about your business.
You
That's with all that. Go on about your
You're
business.
wrong already.
Go on about your white business.
Go and enjoy your stay, man.
Don't do that.
White person that you are. Knuckleheads. And be the evil white person that you are. Knucklehead.
All right,
Matter of fact, get Hebrews real quick too in 16.
Hebrews chapter 2, verse 16. For verily he took not,
See, he couldn't accept that.
for verily he took not on him the nature of angels.
See, and that's what Israel was expecting. They was expecting Yahweh Shah to come as an angel. You know, come down in his glory already. You know, with angels' wings. That's how they was expecting the Messiah to come. But he came as just like us. All right, a birth. His parents, they had sex. All right, she was impregnated, and he came down the line 10 months later. All right, not the immaculate deception that the Roman Catholic Church keeps propagating throughout the world, man.
That's a devil.
If you believe in that doctrine, you're an antichrist.
That's
man.
right.
You believe in that doctrine that Mary was impregnated by the Holy Spirit, you're a devil, man.
Okay.
That's the doctrine of the devil.
Yeah.
All right, read that again. Read that again out.
Verse 16. For verily he
Is
took
that
not
Mark?
on him
Is that
the
still
nature
Mark?
of angels.
This is
Angels. But he took
16.
Mark 16?
No, Hebrews.
Hebrew, okay.
I start at the top.
Second chapter.
For verily he took not on him the nature of angels, but he took on him the seed of Abraham.
Yeah, the seed of Abraham. Okay? Literally, man.
Right.
You can't just adopt yourself to become a seed of Abraham.
Right.
All right?
Right.
You can't just magically be part of a sperm line, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because that's what they saying when they say anybody can take on the seed of Abraham.
Right.
You can make yourself a part of a genealogy.
Right.
No, man, it comes from your fathers.
Right.
Okay?
I got it right here.
Yes,
Yeah, you can get it.
I was the other one I was about to talk.
What verse is that?
This is in the Apocrypha.
Apocrypha?
This is in the Apocrypha. Which is part of the King James 1611.
16, King James 16:11.
Apocrypha. Wisdom of Solomon. 7th chapter.
16:11.
Wisdom of Solomon, 7th chapter, 1st verse. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Yeah.
And in my mother's womb I was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood, the seed of a man.
Of the seed of a man.
Okay.
All right, when a man ejaculates into a woman. All right, go ahead.
And the pleasure that came with sleep, which is sex.
Yep.
Actually, the pleasure that comes with sleep is actually when the baby's in the mother's womb, you know, it's actually got that warmth and it's sleeping in there, you know. Yeah. You know, a lot of brothers break it down, it's talking about, you know, the pleasure of having sex, but really it's talking about when a babies in the mother's womb is they able to sleep, you know, not bothered, you know.
Verse 3, and when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is like nature, and the first voice which I uttered was crying, as of all others do. I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares. But there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
That's it. That's it. That's plain. And Yahushua was the King of Kings. You know? So if you're teaching anything contrary, man, you're a demon, man.
Right.
Gotta read verse 6. For all men have one entrance into life, and same chapter. And for all men, have one entrance into life, and light going out.
Wisdom of Solomon.
That's it, man.
Okay.
7th chapter.
7th chapter.
I got Galatians chapter 4, verse 4. But when the fullness of time was come, the Most High sent forth His Son, made of a woman, made under the law, not just the laws of the Most High, but the laws of nature also. It says to redeem them that were under the law.
Yeah, and who was under the law?
Right.
Israel was under the law.
Yeah.
See, them born-againers, they like to twist that scripture.
Right.
Who was under the law? That they should be redeemed back to the Father.
Right.
Israelites.
Right.
Because they were the ones that were given the law.
Right.
Okay?
Those that say they are Jews are not Jews. It's the synagogue of Satan.
Yep.
Revelation. Those that say they are Jews are not Jews. It's the synagogue of Satan. Am I right or wrong?
You want that 147:19
Yeah.
Psalms?
Yeah, you can get it.
It talks about the synagogue of Satan.
Psalms 147:19.
Sons.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgment unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. For as his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
So it don't pertain to any other nation. Get Psalm 78:5 real quick. Psalm 78:5. So therefore, those that were to be redeemed under the law were those who were once under the law. The world wasn't under the law because the Lord didn't give the world the law. Okay? Yeah, read that.
Psalm 78:5.
And give me
For he
Ezra
established
3.
a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel.
Read that again.
For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel.
So he appointed a law in Israel. All right, so that's who needed to be redeemed from under the law. Okay? And then a lot of Christians, a lot of them born-againers, I like to say, well, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory.
Yeah,
all Israel. You know? All Israel have transgressed.
Right, right.
That's why we needed Yahushua.
Right, right.
I got it. Psalms chapter 50, verse 5.
50 verse 5.
Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Yeah.
I read it again.
Sacrifice. Yes, sir.
Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
I sacrifice.
Because that
Yes,
was
sir.
the agreement.
Yes,
The
sir.
law, statutes, and commandments is what made us holy. That was the book that the Lord gave us. But the agreement was if we broke the book, if we broke any laws in the book, we had to do an animal sacrifice, the shedding of blood.
Right.
So when the Lord got tired of those sacrifices, there had to be an ultimate sacrifice, which was spoken of in the Old Testament anyway. So when Yahushua came on the scene, he became that ultimate sacrifice because his blood was precious and he was destined to be that lamb.
Right.
You know, and then when he committed that sacrifice, that's what brought peace between the Most High and Israel. But really, when you get technical and deep into it, it's all of Israel, but it's really the elect of Israel right now at this time.
That's right. That's right. What did you get?
I got second Ezra chapter 3,
What
verse
is it
34.
It's an apocryphal also.
Huh?
Second Ezra, the
In the
3rd
apocrypha.
chapter.
Weigh thou, therefore, our wickedness now in the balance, and in theirs also that dwell in the world.
And basically those that dwell in the world, talking about these other nations.
E-S-B-R-A-S.
All right, weigh the wickedness of Israel and weigh the wickedness of these heathen nations. Go ahead.
R-A-M.
And so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel.
But his name is found in Israel. That's all the Lord is concerned with. Okay? And that's who he sent his only begotten son to die for. All right?
Oh, okay.
That's the same.
Read,
Okay,
go ahead.
let me-
Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy
And
sight?
that's the second.
Or
third.
what people have so kept thy commandments? Verse 36.
Okay, thank you.
Thou shalt find that Israel
church,
by
man. I
name
appreciate
hath
it.
kept thy
Never know when
precepts,
you're gonna be in church.
but not the heathen.
But not the heathen. So the Lord, he was only dealing with Israel. Okay? So that's who needed the adoption, who were under the covenants.
Yeah.
All right, basically, Romans the 9th chapter, man.
Right.
All right? Everything was pertaining to his people.
Right.
These other nations are not included in that.
Right.
It's just since they caught us with our pants down,
Right.
and there's no ownership over it, the Most High is not outwardly dealing with us like that. So they
Right.
feel that they can come in and take our spot.
Right.
Or let it be all inclusive where everybody can be a child of God, because God ain't
Right.
saying no, and we're not standing up saying that it's only us
Right. Speak the
until
truth,
now.
right. Speak the truth.
Yeah, man.
Speak the truth. The truth hurts.
Yeah, man.
The truth hurts.
That was it. You got something?
When you speak the truth, it hurts. No matter how great the call.
No, I'm
Speak
about
the
to go
truth, bro.
unless we go back.
All right, God. Go to Romans 9. Then. Let's go to Romans 9.
Romans 9 at the top, right?
Yeah, these are the 12 tribes of Israel. You familiar with the Holy
Where you
Scriptures,
from,
correct?
Jamaica?
Hold on, bro. Let him deal with this.
Well, this is about the Lord's chosen people. What you see right here are the list of the 12 chosen patriarchs of Jacob. You read about him in the Holy Scriptures. These were the chosen people of the Lord, but they lost their heritage, their nationality through continuous slavery, captivities. But now these are who these people are today. All right? Now this is who they are. This is their biblical nationality. They descend from these 12 sons. All right? Well, we identify this through, first and foremost, through the scriptures, through the Spirit. Yes. It doesn't say that verbatim, but it tells you who those people will be. It gives you the rundown of what will be happening to these people in the last days. That's how we're able to conclude.
They going into slavery.
Who cares about them?
Into slavery.
The Edomites.
Edomites.
They worry about the Edomites.
Yes.
Edomites.
Into slavery.
Y'all shaming yourself.
So the Caucasians are into slavery?
Not yet. No, they're not. They shouldn't be. Also, Africans are not listed. Also, Arabs are not listed. Also, East Indians are not listed because they're not the chosen people of the Heavenly Father.
Right.
The scriptures don't support them being the children of the Heavenly Father.
Just the Israelites are the chosen people of the Lord.
Right.
Is that what Jesus Christ said?
That's what the Holy Bible
Is this
says.
your husband? Is this your husband? Is this your wife?
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, that's
Is this-
not what Jesus Christ said.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That's not
Is
what
this your wife?
Is this your wife?
It doesn't matter. What
Is
is
your
that?
wife?
Don't face your
gotta deal with the
word.
man.
You want to preach.
You know that the Bible said a woman's not supposed to teach or speak?
Oh, that's a lie?
That's a lie?
Yes.
I got it.
First of all, I'm gonna say this: Hamites, so-called Africans,
They've been
going
sent
into
here by the
slavery
white
too.
man.
That's right.
Bottom line.
Go back to Africa.
First Timothy 2
Go back to
2 and
Africa.
11. First Timothy 2 and 11.
The Bible says, man.
First Timothy 2 and 11. Hey, bro, let us work with this, man.
Yeah. Hold your
Hey,
peace.
bro, hold your peace.
We got it.
We're going to deal with
Read the
this.
scripture. Just read, huh?
First Timothy 2 and 11. Let the woman learn in silence.
Say what?
Let the woman learn in silence
No, we just told her that, and she said that's a lie.
with all subjection. But I suffer a woman not to teach, nor assert
Woman, right
authority.
there. She's a woman.
No,
You guys are Hamites, man. You guys are Hamites. What part of Africa you from?
Doesn't matter.
What part of Africa you from? What part of Africa you from? What part of Africa you from?
Man, you
What part of Africa you
Let the
from?
woman learn in silence be in silence. Hey,
But
bro,
to
you
be in
gotta
what?
chill, man.
Silence. Hey,
You
my
got to
man,
chill,
you know,
man.
plenty of roads out here you can teach. If you feel like you want to speak and teach, go over
let me
there.
tell you
Go over
something.
here, go teach, man.
Go
Let
sit
me,
somewhere else.
let me give it a take home.
No, first of
Apostle
all,
Paul said, you all are reading this Bible to your own damnation.
this Bible does not belong to
Hey,
you,
look at
man.
your Bible, man.
You shouldn't even,
You don't even read it.
Yeah, that's a brand new Bible, man. Would you just buy that and put it
Walk down here.
a thing in there? First of all,
The Bible that you're reading.
the Bible
It's
that
a written word.
yeah, it's the written word of God. Of God. The written word of God. The written word of God.
Lady, you don't know that.
And you're not supposed to be speaking.
Teach them.
You're not supposed to be speaking.
Let me tell you something. The Lord Jesus Christ said,
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. It said, for the Most High is not the author of confusion. First off, you commit confusion. You're making confusion out here.
Because you're a
It
liar.
says,
And a woman's not supposed to open her mouth.
That's right.
as in all churches of the saints, let your women keep silence in the churches.
Read it again.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Read it again.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Read it again.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
You read it again.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Read it again.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Read it again.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Read it again.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
And first of all, you guys are Hamites, man.
You are a liar.
You guys are Hamites. You are Hamites. You are going into slavery.
That's right.
You are going into slavery. So just get ready for it.
Okay.
Just get ready for it. All three of you. All three of you. All three of you. You're going to slavery. And you don't know the Bible. And the Bible's not for you.
Jesus Christ is not going to judge you based on the Bible.
What scripture is that?
Jesus Christ is not going to judge you based on the Bible.
What scripture is
because
that?
the Bible, before the Bible, the word of God is, which is the
Man,
Lord
get out of
Jesus
here.
Christ.
She said, first of all, she said that.
Which Bible did Abraham read?
Bring out some scriptures.
Which
Bring out some
Bible?
Titus 2 and 3.
Bible did
The
Abraham
aged woman likewise,
You're a liar.
that they be
Hold on.
behaving as becoming holiness,
Give me a
not false accusers, not giving much to wine, teachers of good things,
Which Bible?
that they
You
may
want
teach
people
the
to
young
listen, you don't want
women
to listen.
to be sober,
Which Bible?
to love their husbands, and love
She
their
ain't
children.
showing love to her husband.
Right.
She mouthing up to other
You
men.
are,
Totally out of order.
let me tell you something. You are such a scripture, you think you'll find life in this scripture.
Let's talk about this.
Revelation
Telling
chapter
you-
22.
Wait, hold on. The reason why they give so much reverence to their women, they let their women get out of pocket, that custom, that philosophy goes back to the ancient Hamites.
Right.
They was the original worshippers of the women. That's where that shit come from.
Bible you read.
All right.
We know what we worship.
Yeah.
We know what we worship.
Hey, the Hamites were the original cucks, man.
That's right.
Right. Fucking cuckolds.
Where do the Negroes come from? Hello? Let's talk about
We
this.
didn't come from
We didn't come from
Right.
Israel.
Right.
We come from
Israel.
Israel. You take a word of God and you twist
All of a sudden we don't want to be African. Why is that we don't want to be African? Now you want us to be African.
Hey.
Now that we know who we are, why y'all want us to be African?
Hey, hold up.
Without the Holy
I got
Spirit, you will
that
not know what
revelation.
the word of
It's Revelation chapter 22, verse 18.
ahead,
For
bro.
I testify unto you, every man that heareth the word of the prophecy of this book.
That here's the words of the prophecy of this book. Because she made a statement out of her mouth. She said that the Lord is not going to judge you out of the words of this book. Read it again. Read it again.
For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book.
I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. Go ahead.
If any man shall add unto these things,
If you add unto these things, go ahead.
the Most High Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues
You added all this.
that are written in this book.
So the Lord's going to add the plagues to the... Hold on, brother. The Lord's going to add the plagues that are written in this book. Go ahead.
And if any man shall take away from the words of the book
And if
of
any
this
man
prophecy,
shall take away from the words of this prophecy, this book, go ahead.
the Most High shall take away his parts out of the book of life.
Right, the Most High shall take away out of the book of life, because this word is what's going to judge the world.
That's right.
And get Proverbs 30 and 5.
This is Proverbs chapter 30, verse 5. Every word of the Most High is pure.
Give me Psalm 68, 11.
Every word of the Most High is pure.
Every word of the Most High is pure. Go ahead.
He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him.
God is going to judge it himself, which is the Lord Jesus Christ. He's the true
Hey,
one.
listen, man. We gotta keep things in order up here, man. Because if these guys are, forget about that. Forget about them. Just stay focused. Stay focused. Read it again.
Proverbs 30, verse 5. Every word of the Most High is pure.
Right, every word of the Most High is pure. Where are the words of God found?
Not the book.
The book.
The Catholic
The book.
together.
That's
This
right.
Book. The Catholic Church did not put this book together. You're a damn liar.
That's right.
Damn liar. And you're the devil that the Bible says.
That's right.
all the liars.
He is a shield.
Don't touch me.
Copyright. All of you are liars.
He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Every word of the Most High.
You better step back. You better step back.
Get your goddamn woman, man. Get your goddamn woman. You goddamn pussy whooping ass Hamite. Get your goddamn woman out of here, man. You damn pussy whooping ass Hamite. Go get your goddamn woman, man. Get your goddamn woman out of here. Now you goddamn simp. You ain't nothing but a simp, man. You're not even a man. You're not even a man. You got your woman running all over you. You're not even a man. 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 You're a heathen. You're a heathen.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You're a heathen. 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 You're a heathen.
You're a heathen.
So sad. So
Now,
sad.
go back to Proverbs.
You should be crying.
Go back to Proverbs 30.
Proverbs chapter 30, verse 5. Every word of the Most High is pure.
Every word of the Most High is pure. Go ahead.
He is a shield unto them that put their trust in
He
him.
is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Go ahead.
Add thou not unto his words,
Add thou not to his words,
lest he reprove thee.
lest he reprove thee. Where are the words of the Most High found? In the Bible. Hold that, brother, and get Psalm 68:11.
Psalm 68, verse
Be
11.
quiet, Satan.
The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
Read it again.
The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
Read it again.
The Lord gave the word. Great was the company that published it.
So the Lord gave the word. Great was the company of them that published it. So the Heavenly Father gave His word, and then many prophets wrote it down. Many scribes wrote it down. They wrote it down, and this is the book right here. This right here is the book that the Lord gave of the records of what the Lord did. Of all that the Lord commanded. So it was a great company of people that wrote it. And this book is what's going to condemn the world. This book is what's going to condemn everybody. And these Hamites are going into slavery.
That's right.
These Hamites are going into slavery. And this guy, man, simple as he wants to be. Go ahead, bro. Bring it out.
Proverbs 13 and 13.
Goddamn
Whoso
Hamite.
despiseth the
You're a
word.
Hamite, man. What you doing here, man? This ain't for you. You're nothing but a Hamite. You're a Hamite. You're a Hamite. Three of you Hamites. You're a Hamite. You're a Hamite, man.
Actually, I'm following the Lord Jesus Christ, my Lord.
Did not the
but you are
children?
lying.
Did not the children of God have wars with the Philistines?
Only word y'all know is lying.
Did not the children of God have war with the Philistines? With the Ethiopians and all that? You guys are damn heathens, man.
That's right.
Get out of here, man. Nothing but a bunch of goddamn heathens. And you're going into slavery. You're going into slavery.
That's right.
You're going into slavery.
That's right.
You're going into slavery, man. You're going into slavery. You're all going into slavery, so get ready.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. You and your wife, y'all going in chains, man.
That's right.
Y'all going in chains, all right? We're going to build up our kingdom.
Be quiet, man. Be quiet. Yeah, get Zephaniah 2:12. Get Zephaniah 2:12.
Isaiah 45.
Hatred and not the love of
Bring that out.
It's Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
Read it again.
Ye Ethiopians also,
whether you're white,
ye shall be slain